So it sounds like you're able to leverage these analytics to streamline and optimize your operations, to be able to find more of the right people who are going to be more willing to convert. Can you talk a little bit about how the analytics that your team's able to provide is really able to improve just the operational efficiency of your side of the business?
Well, a lot of it is just focused on looking at where efficiencies can be gained. So we're collecting data all the time, and we're looking at data continuously. There are some things that you really want to, from a rep behavioral perspective, that you want to give the information right away, almost in near real time, so that behaviors can be corrected, outcomes can be changed, so you really want to do them right away. And there are things you want to look at that are more trends. So you want to look at them over a period of time to identify the example Ryan gave you earlier, where you wanted to look at trends over a period of time of when did we reach people, how did we reach them, that type of thing. So it's really diving deeper and just keep peeling back the layers of the onion a little bit more, and going more and more granular. Then we like to kind of shake things up a little bit. So doing all of that is what I would call more standard. When we start to get that hunch and we marry pieces of data together in a correlation that you wouldn't think of matching, is where we really start to get some insights and where we really can start to drive not only behaviors but outcomes.
Yeah. And really from our perspective, it falls into two basic areas, right? Number one is just immediate behavioral changes. What is happening now? It's the scorecards I talked about earlier. How do we get the information in the sales leadership's hands as quickly as we can so they can change behaviors as they go? The way that we talk is that our agents are making whatever 30 to 100 calls a day, and if we're coaching once a week, even once a day, and that's 1 out of 100 potentially. It's 1%. It's nothing. You can't change a behavior that way. When you can change it is as it's happening. So it could be for every 3 calls that a sale's not made, when we're supposed to be at a 33% conversion rate, I've got the data that pops up, flashes red, and says time to go have a conversation with this individual. That's huge for us, right? And we can automate that and create that within Barb's team. So that's more behavioral, and it's automated to a point, and it's creating the algorithms to say, let's go create it this way. Then on the other side, this is where her team really dives in and looks at all aspects. And that's where you look at the team as a whole. So 100 people sitting in a center, it would take me forever to go listen to all of their calls in different ways and understand what's right, what's wrong, what's indifferent, where they can break down all the data in a day and say, hey, these 7 reps are all doing it the way that you want. They all sit in different parts of the floor. They all, let's go find why. Oh, I see that they all came from the same wave. What do we do in training differently then that we can add back into training now? So that's where you can marry this all together and really understand it from 2 perspectives. One is strictly at a behavioral level where I'm coaching and developing and sitting down with the person saying, let's fix this. And another one is saying, what are the trends that the data is telling us, so we can figure out what created that and do it again and just replicate it over and over, right, within the site. So that it really helps us streamline that and just moves our level of performance much quicker. And that's really what we're trying to drive. How can we get there quicker?
Yeah.
I think another thing that we can do with the data in real time is celebrate the successes. So with gamification and everything, we're able to instantly recognize who's sold something, who's converted something, who's gotten to the next level in the sales cycle and everything. But with all of that, being able to take that data and instantly identify and promote this and celebrate that success, I think that also really helps to drive behavior.
Yeah, that's a great call out, and I think one thing we've learned and improved on a lot in the last few years is what we used to celebrate as the top 20%. And what we've gotten much better at, because the data provides it, at a sales leadership level, it's hard to see when you can see the people improving, you can see all that, but it's really hard to see the gains and the misses and the changes in that atmosphere as it's happening all the time. And you're in there every day and you're really pushing towards a goal. And are we hitting it? Yes or no?
Right.
But this really comes out where you can really say, just so you know, like these 4 reps, they might not be at goal, but they've had actually the biggest gains in the last few weeks, last month, whatever it might be. And those are the ones that we can really go out. And you go drive that success back down to the floor and into the teammates that we're working with, and it drives that behavior even further, right? It creates a lot more of it, where I think when you're only focused on the simple idea of these 20% are over goal or wherever they might be, it's going to continue to create that same behavior. You're not going to make changes anywhere else. So that's those types of things, as well as we're giving visibility to that at the leadership level. They can go attack that pretty quickly. It's helpful.
And people feel then like maybe they didn't have a great day yesterday, but they're having a killer day today, so they know. Salespeople are competitive.
Yeah.
They want to make sure that they're always hitting their goal. And with all of the real-time data and analytics that they can look at and insights there, they know that even if I didn't hit today, if I do twice as much tomorrow, I'm caught up and I'll go ahead. And so there's the chance that I'm going to be where I want to be.
For more information on all things sales growth and customer experience, come see us at TTEC.com or subscribe to the Customer Strategist Journal at CustomerStrategistJournal.com. There's more details in the description below as well. That's all for now. See you next time.